H-1B visa used to be a part of the golden age for the young professionals. In 2025 and 2026, this looks more like a golden cage. Today, we're going to be discussing H-1B visa, the changes in this program, and the real opportunities for you guys to get the alternative ways to stay or come to the US. Also, you will learn how to get a free evaluation of your case. Let's go! Hello, my dear friends. My name is Stanislav Shamayev. I'm a licensed business immigration and corporate attorney in Miami, Florida. Today, we're discussing H-1B visa, what's going on with this program right now, and what are the real alternatives I can offer to you to substitute H-1B visa. H-1B visa was not built for this era. And you guys know about the executive order, and yes, a lot of things changed, but for you who are outside of the US as of today, your employer has to pay $100,000 fee in case you get selected for H-1B visa. Yes, it does not apply to the extension of status and change of status, which already makes it much better than it was before, but still, you can see how this program is under attack. And do not forget about the new reform that's coming for H-1B. And you guys lose the forest for the trees because you are focused on executive order. What you have to be focused on is on the upcoming reform for H-1B. And guys, the new rules already out. They have not been implemented yet, but they now out for comments. And trust me, they're gonna be implemented. And now they use the term the selective lottery. Okay, if it's selective, it's already not a lottery. Okay, those contradicting terms within these new rules. What's gonna happen is that they will select the highest paying jobs and then use them for the lottery, but that will basically reduce the H-1B visa selection to those highly paid jobs because the rest of the spots will be empty because they just did not get selected. Okay, so from now on, don't think about the lottery in the pure sense of this word, but with the new reform of H-1B, regardless of $100,000 fee, it's now an auction for the highly paid jobs, okay? So in my opinion, H-1B is dead meat. It's not gonna be used for a lot of entry jobs, but only for highest C-level top management jobs. And also they're implementing the project firewall, which in itself provides an additional obstacle for the employers to even think about H-1B visa, especially for the smaller and mid-sized employers. They just don't want to deal with Department of Labor and inspections and reporting system. So this is another reason why H-1B is not gonna be very attractive in the future. Now let's talk about the real alternatives. An O-1 talent visa is the fast-track bridge for all of you guys interested in coming to the US or changing your status from your F1, OPT, STEM OPT, Day 1, whatever your program is on. O-1 is the best alternative for you. Not only you don't have to worry about the employer, you either have it or you can become an employer to yourself. But within 6 months, with you having a little bit of experience on your STEM OPT or your just regular OPT, we can build up the case to the level where it's going to be approved with 99% chance. Okay, so as long as you have, like I mentioned, a few years of experience, if you get paid, if you do the professional work, you're already looking at 2-3 out of the 8 criteria that could be used in your petition. Add press articles, add scientific publications, add judging participations, add associations, and we can help you with those things in your case. You are now at 5, 6, sometimes 7 criteria, and that's what we want filing for O-1 cases. And they are good for 3 years and could be extended indefinitely, and really good foundation for the future EB-1A green card for your talent. And this is actually the second option, guys. EB-1A visa for those of you who have more experience. I would say 7 to 10 years is ideal. Anything above 10 is really good because naturally you can be qualifying for 4 criteria on average. And again, those criteria: judging, contribution in the industry, always there with that experience, critical leading roles, highly paid salaries, and also ad associations, press articles, and scientific publications. And you're looking at 7 really deep, very prestigious, good criteria that we could use to satisfy all the law criteria. So EB-1A gives you and your family green card if you're from India and you have H-1B or you have EB-2 priority date. And if you're from India and you have the priority date for EB-2 or EB-3, we could substitute the priority date, and some of you will be able to get the green card within 6 months after the approval. This is 12 months from the beginning of the case because both O-1 and EB-1A, they go for 6 months of working on your case with the team, by my methodology, by my process, under my control, with all the resources that we're giving to you to be successful in your petition applications. And third but not last, EB-2 NIW. Yes, it's not gonna work for you guys from India, but it will work for everybody else outside of that country. And the reason being it's on the 3rd place is that it's a little bit longer. It could take up to 2.5 years from the moment you start working on that visa to get that green card. What does that require? It requires a higher education, a project, an endeavor that is in the national interest of the United States government, and you being able to actually implement that project, okay? And the best projects are in agriculture, data industry, IT, artificial intelligence, cybersecurity, medicine, and things like that, okay? Of course, there could be other things a part of this petition, but those are the primary ones. Now guys, before I switch to the strategy, how you can approach the visa selection and how you're gonna go about that, I wanna give you an option to understand what are the chances you have for those visas that I listed. You can get a free evaluation right now. The link is below this video, click on it, fill out the questionnaire, send it to me. Within 2 days, I will get back to you with analysis in writing, what's going on with your case, what are the chances, what are the criteria, what's the best option for you. Look for the word potential. If you see the word potential, that means you are ready for the 2nd step, complex immigration planning, where I'm going to build a written strategy of your case. What's your approach to continue being in the US legally or coming here? First of all, assess and evaluate your portfolio and what you can achieve to add to your case based on what I'm telling you or based on other research you've done, probably watching my other videos where I in detail give you the criteria behind those visas. Number 2, start improving your portfolio. If you know that you need to speak at a conference or become a judge or audit a project or draft the publication, do it. Okay, of course, I prefer you do this under my control because some things you do may be a waste of time, but still, if you have those opportunities, do not waste them. And number 3, design your visa strategy. Is it a combination of H-1B, O-1, and EB-1A? If it's F-1, O-1, EB-2 NIW, if it's M-1 to EB-2 NIW, you need to understand what your option is. And of course, like I told you, free evaluation is your best and fastest way to do that. All right, guys, H-1B gave us a lot of things in the past, but this chapter is coming to an end. And the new chapter of talented professionals, those of you who are in the US, going to school, going through the internships, going through OPTs, you need to plan ahead and understand that H-1B may not be your best option as of today. Definitely consider O-1, EB-1A, EB-2 NIW in a different combinations, in a different ways to approach that, and I am here to help you out with that. Smash the like button if you enjoyed this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel if you like this kind of content. Also comment and ask me questions under this video, I will be happy to respond to those. My name is Stanislav Shamayev. I'm a lawyer of the future. Your future begins here. Good luck.